Guys, the era of being slaves is over. We're not here to work any harder, we're here to work smarter. And some of the people that are really innovative and really know how to just create systems that catapult productivity are lazy people. Have you ever realized that in this life, a lot of things are just all about perspective and how we perceive them? And that your perspective and your belief are what actually energize the reality of what you are perceiving, right? Wherever attention goes, energy flows. So now when it comes to the art of being tired or feeling tired, as you've seen in our previous episodes, just talking about burnout, why is it that when it comes to being tired, we look at it as a negative experience, or we look at it negatively? It's like people often, when they feel the emotions of being tired, it doesn't come with like a zeal of excitement, but more like a drained person or a drained emotion to articulate being tired. What if I was to tell you that there's so much power in being tired, and being tired is absolutely super vital for your dreams and your purpose? My name is Belsa Abo. I'm of Belsa Abo Consultants, and here we really love talking about all things productivity, wellness, and personal development. And today's episode, we're going to be talking about just the art of being tired and how it can catapult your dreams forward. Being tired is a filter mechanism to really highlight the things that you really want to do in your life. And I think, take for example, when you are in your fasting period, when you're fasting, you actually have very little energy for a lot of things. So you tend to realize that it actually sharpens your concentration, because the little energy that you have when you're fasting, you're like, let me channel this energy into productivity. I have this amount of time and this amount of energy to channel towards, so I can't be entertained or derailed or distracted by different things. Now, being tired provides the same clarity as fasting, because when you're tired, you don't have time for fluff. You don't have time to accommodate distractions. You'd actually be irritable. So when you are in that energy, you're really able to ascertain what is it exactly that I want to do, and what can I use the energy that I have now, and what can I channel it on. So that's the power of really being tired, because even when you look at the projects that you're doing, sometimes you'll be tired, but there'll be those two projects that, notwithstanding that you're tired, you are able to really put energy into them and you really pursue them. That should be an indication of this is what makes you tick. This is the passion that you should be investing a lot of energy to. This is the passion that you're really in flow with, because notwithstanding whether you feel lethargy, tiredness or not, you just go for it and you never look back. So point number one, being tired is very vital for that. It really exposes what you truly want and which dreams are vital and important in your life. I believe that being tired actually helps you work smarter and not harder. Guys, the era of being slaves is over. We're not here to work any harder, we're here to work smarter. And some of the people that are really innovative and really know how to just create systems that catapult productivity are lazy people, or people who just give in to their tiredness. My husband is one of those people who is so innovative with little things in the house. He's like, I'm not going to expend energy in switching off a bulb. I'm going to voice automate it and put an Alexa to just be like, Alexa, switch off the light. And Alexa switches off the light. And I'm like, wow, that is so innovative, because at night you don't want to walk to the switch bulb and switch it off. You can just lie down from the comfort of your bed and voice command the light to go off. So those are some of the examples of what would happen when you're really tired, or when you feel tiredness. It forces you to think about different ways that you can innovate and do things in a smarter way than in a harder way, because ain't nobody got time for the slave life. Like, it only has to be slave life when it makes sense, but to just slave for the sake of slaving, nah, we're not doing that anymore. So that's the power of being tired. It helps you to be smarter, work smarter, and not harder. And the third point why being tired is so important is that it builds your emotional stamina. Now, I'm sure you're listening to this and you're wondering, Belle, what do you mean? When you're tired, you learn how to self-regulate a lot better, because you're like, okay, I need to manage my energy and I need to make sure that I budget for my energy and I invest it in different things that are really, really vital. And it also helps you realize that you're not just building your dream, but you're building the version of yourself that can carry that dream. So if you're always just leading yourself into a burnout or leading yourself into a tired version of yourself, you need to go back and say, I'm not doing things the right way here. I am doing things in a way that I'm continuously putting myself in a state of burnout. Now, the person who has the dreams that you have, and they have to carry those dreams a long way, you need to now say, okay, how can I build emotional stamina that can carry these dreams that I have? And realizing that I get tired, but I'm able to emotionally regulate and also create myself to be the person that can carry these big dreams. Now, one that I absolutely love, like I'm that person that I really genuinely sometimes just embrace, and I love being tired. Like when I'm tired, I'm like, it's a sign. It's a sign from the universe that I need to rest. And my director would make fun of me. He'll be like, oh my God, Belle, you're always resting, you're always resting. Sometimes that tiredness is an indication that you need to slow down. Not slowing down that you don't fulfill your dreams or go after your dreams, but slow down in order to receive them. Because sometimes you're 5 steps ahead of your dreams. You are just running, and the universe is like, okay, you've done enough running. Now it's time for you to receive. So sometimes that tiredness is so vital in order for you to be able to put yourself in a state where you are not chasing your dreams. Because remember, sometimes when you chase things a little too hard, they actually run away from you. So sometimes when you feel that tiredness, it's a moment to relax and chill and allow yourself to attract than chase your dreams. Allow yourself to receive whatever is in that season for you to receive. So it's like the body is under attack, to be still, because that stillness is going to allow for the universe to meet you somewhere with your manifestation and really reward you and give you what is needed for you in that season. So yeah, guys, being tired doesn't always mean stop chasing the dream. It means that put yourself in a state of receiving it and really allow yourself to be. Lastly, being tired breaks the illusion and ego. Because sometimes we actually work hard in order to prove ourselves to people. Instead of just being and living out the lives that we're meant to be living, we put ourselves in a state where we are just going as a tool of seeking validation from people. Being tired sometimes just forces you to just stay there and be like, you can't do anymore. So it really breaks the illusion and the ego, and you're able to approach things with a level of diligence and humility that is sustainable in the long run without wanting people to validate you and what you are doing. If you're one of those people who's feeling really tired right now, I know a whole lot of people are feeling tired right now. Don't look at it as a negative thing and something to push through to. Rather, just pause and say, what is this trying to teach me in this moment, and what am I meant to do with this feeling of being tired? Because the power of being tired lies in what it demands, reveals, and creates of you. It creates so much clarity because you're able to allow the fluff to go away and say, this is what actually matters and this is what I should focus my energy on. So pause when you're feeling tired, be still when you're feeling tired, and ask yourself, what is the power of being tired? What is the power of this moment, and what is it meant to make of me? Because trust me, there's so many breakthroughs that come from being tired. Let us work on our perception of things. Let us self-regulate and make sure that we're looking at things the way that we're meant to look at them, and we see the 360 picture of things. certain narratives that we're taught to look at negatively, it's not always that we should look at them negatively. We should ask ourselves the positive of things. The last time we did a video on the power of a power card and what it's all about, and today we're focusing on the positives of being tired and what they can actually teach us and how can they actually bring us forward in achieving our dreams. I'm Belsaba Ame. Please do like, share, comment in this video and tell us your thoughts about being tired and those moments or those stories where you felt tired but you gained so much clarity in your life. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye.